They can call me names. Bari mama's gebengu. I didn't know foreign nationals. What was I going to legalize them for? What? It was the means of making money that I found Home Affairs doing it. Now I joined the team. Ibhayiki is too much endlini yami. Umthwalo wawunzima wawugqitha mna. Ndabona ukuthi okay nami manje ndithatha kancinci ndenze ndipetshele. I did all these things as a corruption at Home Affairs because bendifuna life ezaba right for mna nabantwana bami. Ndikhule nhlupheka. Ndikhule ngaphandle kokuthi morning ma morning daddy. I wanted my children to have that. Bakwazi ukuthi morning ma morning daddy bangabi nanto abayiswelayo. No, I didn't legalize illegal immigrants because bengifuna ukuthi babe legal in the country. That was my way of making money. So that ndiphilele life endiyifunayo.
You can maintain the lifestyle.
I can maintain the lifestyle that I ever wanted from being a child. I knew what I was doing it was wrong. But it keep on happening because isidingo beziloko zipile up. The more isidingo zipile up and then this is more I do more things.
Yes, mama.
And then I enjoy. Mina bengifuna abantwana bangene kuma multiracial schools. This is where they were. Abantwana bami bema school uniforms. Ifridge zakwami zivalwe ngedolo. Abantwana bami bangabi nanto abayiswelayo. I had 2 maids. I'll stay helpers. We'll have this 8 chairs on the table, and then this is where everything was destined in Yabon. Buffet. Set the table. Our helpers are sitting at the table. My kids will be sitting at the table. Mommy this, daddy this, and all that. And ikhuleke uyayibona lonto le ndasebenza nomnye wayemncinanana kuloke endambona abantu xa bezile always bemane befake envelope nyane encinanana thengenye mina eqaba kufaka envelope lo mnye wangaphandle bonke abantu kwakumane kukulapho kwenziwa ama permits abantu bangaphandle ama visa amantontoni nansi ku Fergie thengenye mina walahla waphuma xa ndivula ku Fergie yo hayibo
ama envelope
hayibo iyabalwa imali ngaphakathi kwele envelope. Kanti uzawungena ndimane ndibala ndisithi what if today didn't ekethresi ndayi mane dikufete igelos wathi thula kwenziwa kanje apha
ibhono leli ne
libhono.
And this was the first time you saw this?
That was the first time I saw it. No, I've been seeing it, but ndandinganotisanga uba yikufete kutheni le ngabekwa apha ithiwa uyayibona lonto le. That was my concern, kutheni imani ithiwa uyabona, and or every time yena athi ndiphumele phandle. Mna ndandisebenzisa i-toilet yabantu i-public toilet because kokukhona I was the first black woman mokusebenza eHome Affairs yaseVerneging. Ndaqala sasifaka ikufrete onder die tafel. Wathi asevelde doen ek en dit doen ook. As die mense vir die geld gee, vat dit aan. As hy sien dat die persoon soek nou die visa of so everything, as hy stempel die stamp en is nie reg nie en dan is die persoon kan nie die visa kry nie, then doen dit. Nou, vat die stamp, then vra vir die persoon die geld.
Nee, ja.
Ja. Daqala apho ke. This is how I started.
It kept on continuing and continuing.
It kept on continuing and continuing.
How long did it go for? I'm a brown envelopes.
I'm a brown envelope. I think I call it 1997, right? 1997 until go 2004. Kuba ndabanja ngo 2005.
How much was your basic salary besides the let's exclude the brown envelopes? How much were you taking home?
Guys, take home yenza boma $4,000.
4,000.
I think so.
So because of the lifestyle that you wanted for the kids, remember you're not your life
and the
is not,
load
yeah.
and the load,
Yes.
you understand that because they are grow kaloku bendina abantwana ababini apho bandixoxiswa ngabantu babethe bazawutshata bengantshatanga okay ndinaba abantwana ababini ndachatwa le ndoda yaba my third born child lo myeni kaloku bengasebenzi okakhe kufanele mandimenzele yonke into ndaba naba abanye abantwana abayi-3 is 5 kids, my husband and the house and everything and myself nokuthi ndifuna ukuthi ndibethe lamarasi ndibonakale ndimtsha andinale fiye yokuba mani apha ndiyeba apha mustn't do much ndoyika. You understand? Imagine ukwenzela umuntu i-ID nge-500 or 1,000 rand. What was that? You know? As long as ukutya kuzaba khona and then abantwana bami babe nempahla. I was doing that but I was still like struggling.
Yeah.
Yeah, ukuthi kufanele ndibhatale into ezithile nethile. Nemyena mandithi ndandihola nge-15 ndandimnikeza ikhadi yami myena nguye ohola imali yami ayokwenza igrocery.
Sure, mama. Sure.
Ndingayiboni anything wrong. Eza nge-15 or ekuseni njani qala ukuthi leave the cattle and I'll go and make grocery.
I want people to see that this is so serious. You know, in a month, ngama brown envelopes. How much were you taking home?
I think more than 10K sometimes.
10K
It depends. Kaloku andithi ayizi.
Yeah.
Ayizi kuyile lump sum.
Yeah.
Lo zawuza alethi 2000 yakhe ngabantu abayi2 omnye kule veki ezayo uzawuzisa abayi4 yenye 3000 or 4000.
Yeah.
And then ama lokhuzana the Indians bona ke bantwana bathi 1.5 bazawuzisa i3 4. And ile mali ezawuza kule veki and then uyisebenzisile. And then uyisebenzise enye into uyayibona lonto leyo. So I didn't have that money ndizawuthi bendiyithatha ndiyifaka nase bank.
Base ihambi.
It was from hand to mouth,
Okay.
hand to mouth, hand to mouth. I did not save money. Apart from leyo ke endathi yake yeza kwenye family enkulu yamandiye ndayenzela wona ama passport nama ID babhatala imali right, and then sathenga imoto nomyeni nami endangazange ndidrive nguye. I think abo babebhatele once off 70,000. So sayengeza and then sakwazi ukuthenga imoto, the second hand car, imoto yayimdrive akwazi ukuhambisa abantwana athini nami endidrop emsebenzini xa igqiba ahamba yokwenza i-cheating business yakhe.
So you were like a breadwinner, kahle. But with corruption money. So it was ID fraud, visa fraud. What else?
Passports, birth certificates, sabantwana.
So most of the clients were like from Zimbabwe, Mozambique, India, Pakistan,
India, Pakistan,
Nigeria.
Yeah, Nigerians. They were not much by then. I think my Congolese. Congo, yeah, it's clients from Congo as well.
You know what scares me? What scares me is that you are not the first person to do this. Number one, you didn't initiate this. You found it there. It was a system that was already there.
And I was not even the only person who was doing that in the office as well. The only thing is I did not implicate people. I was the one who was caught. You know?
So when you see other people getting arrested years after, you were not even shocked. You were like, it's a normal thing.
I know.
It's a black.
And they were arrested after me.
Some of them.
Yeah. That I knew that this is what we're doing. That is, there are some women out there that are very wicked. Izinto abazenzile shukumisa igazi. Kuzokubizwa mina kuthiwa wenze into ezinkulu ezisabekayo. Boy, mina bengizenzela lokho ukuthi ngisustain myself nabantwana bami. Zange ngibize ama foreigners ukuthi wozani ngizonenzela ama ID. They used to come into the office. Please help me with this. Ngicabanga ukuthi endlini konje asina grocer. Abantu umntana othile kana yacathule ini. Okay. Me thina senza nganenzana next home affairs bekumele ube bekuthiwa ndenze something home affairs bekumele ukuthi nje only mention mina bengenza into ukuthi ngisurvive nabantwana bami ngibanikeze ilife ngikhona ukufita nalendoda engangifuna ukuthi ngione ibe yami. That's all. Home affairs did not make me rich. I only destroyed my life and my children's life. That's all. I was selfish and great. Thixo bengiphuma umsebenzi. Daba great. Dakhalela ukuba nendoda endiza kuyiowna. Hayi kuba ngithande. Enza menza ukuba enze lento efunwa ndini. That's selfishness and greatness. That's why I stopped. Let me be ndihlalele so. Phela.
How were you caught?
The only person who knew ukuthi I had some other stuffs in my house is my husband. And that friend of mine. So those are the police. Those are the people. Abatiphe amaphoyisa ukuthi no une home affairs nayi endlini yakhe. So ngazolanda broad daylight in my office. Asiwa kwami nayi home affairs yakho.
Your husband and your friend tipped off the police.
Yes. They're the only people that know what I was doing.
The very same person that you married from Zimbabwe with a British accent. The very same person that you bought a car, afaka bantwana besikolo, with the very same money that you used or you got from corruption. The very same friend, number two, that you used to call sister. Those are the people that sold
That I
you
used to
out.
confide with. Bila mini zindiphilele jele. Wasted my time. Most of my time in prison. Nyaka 3. Boshiwe, boshele home affairs. Ngaboshwa after graduation inside prison because ejele, if you want to be rehabilitated, uzawurehabilitate wena. We understand a lot of phuma kuwe. They are doing their job. I'm telling you, there are a lot of things that you can do in jail, in prison to change your life. But if you haven't, wena ukuzimisela ukwenza la decision ukuthi mina ndifuna ukuyeka lento, uzayiyeka. Ndiphumile ejele. Bandifundisa abanye bathi hayi liyaso ama face incinci kwenza white collar crime. Ndenza white collar crime ndaphinde ndabanjwa. Ndiyabona ukuthi i-life ke ngoku isencinca khona ndisaphinde ukufuna ukuphila. Ndizophila ngantoni ngaphandle? I re-offended ndawuthengisa ama-drugs.
Hello everyone, Ganuchisano and welcome to my channel. Yo, as a South African, how demoralizing and disheartening was that? So Home Affairs has been operating as a marketplace as far back as 1997, where foreigners can basically go and buy a South African identity by bribing Home Affairs officials. So officials at Home Affairs have been selling South African identities for so long, it didn't even start with black people. This lady says she was the first black person to work at the Home Affairs in Vereeniging and was introduced by a white person to accept brown envelopes. By the way, this lady was a repeat offender, yet she was released due to a combination of good behavior and the pandemic in 2020. So even when a corrupt Home Affairs official is arrested, the sentence is not even that harsh. And when movements like March and March are formed, they're like, oh, leave it to officials. Which officials? Officials that have been selling South African IDs since 1997? By the way, shout out to Justice for listening to that lady for over 2 hours without making any faces. Imagine listening to that as a reason for selling South African IDs. Justice was listening with compassion, with a straight face, without cringing. The lady was very honest. She said she did what she did so that her children can live a very comfortable life. I mean, there were infuriating parts for sure, especially where she said other women are capable of doing far worse and she didn't do much harm at Home Affairs, and that foreigners were the ones coming to her to bribe and not the other way around. But I guess she's expressing how she actually feels instead of giving PR answers. I mean, what possible reason can this ex-Home Affairs official give for selling South African identities? By the way, this lady also appeared on Scammers Mzansi on DSTV, explaining in detail just how she did the corruption at Home Affairs.
Foreign nationals awuzudibana nabo emakhoneni. Foreign national ukulanda ngqo. Babendilanda ngqo e-office babengathumeli muntu. They used to come straight. Listen, you know what? We have 10 Pakistanis who just came and then they need IDs. So on the population register, kukhona abantu uyakhumbula on the bound to, it was a bound to affairs before Home Affairs. So kwakukhona i-population system, abantu aba-popularized on the system, but umuntu azange ayazi nokuthi ndikhona kwi-system. And then andithi yachinjwa ngo-1986 kwakubhalwa phansi i-birth certificate. So by the time zifakwa kwi-system kwafakwa amagama abantu even without their knowledge. Kwakuthathwa from the register book eyayingaka kufakwe yonke into i-capture on the system. Uthola ukuthi umulife Paulus, ne? Then there will be all the Mulifes. If this week they're gonna put the Mulifes, they're gonna put the Mulifes. Then the Mukwenas, the whatsoever thing. So we have figure uthi ke ngoko kukhona abo Ali nabo Dadu nabo Ntoni. So the moment they figure nabai 10, how many boys? 5. How many women? 5. Ali on Dasu whatsoever. I'm going back to population register system in a function yawo. Then I check the day, the years ukuthi okay lo uzalwe nini lo then the register the birth certificate first. Gama engiwathole kuphi kwi-population register. Foreign nationals abamind ukuthi uze engu-Abdul. If we're not ungu-Ali, uzaba Ali. The man that was married to me cheated with my friend. So what happened was, I had to listen here. I am going to leave you in this house. Then I'll take my children and then I'll go and rent somewhere else. And of which this is what I did. Only my husband knew that I do have other Home Affairs equipment in my house, like a fingerprint pad, like the forms, like what, and then I would make a call that, okay, somebody needs so IDs, so please just take a form, and then no longer the fingerprints. And now when I get home tomorrow morning, I take the forms at work, and then I capture everything on the system. All right. So only my husband knew. So he had Arino, okay, listen here. If you don't want to come back home, I'll go straight to the cops. I knew now I was married a foreign national whom I legalized myself. There's no way you can go to the police. Yena eto ora ajetse ngwana ona re listen re na le khontsi ya rona mo mosadi wa ka kenyang dintho tsa hae ka ofela mona re di chipets behind the garage. But the police went there, directed them. Broad daylight, Home Affairs was arrested.